My name is Hanzo. You can follow me at LinkedIn or TikTok. My so I intentionally, I want to let you know that hey, I'm the guy actually in the photo, and yes, we are real people. So a quick intro about myself. In 2004, but did not do much. So I only start to take it seriously in 2017, and it totally skyrocketed my business. And I penetrated so many accounts, got so many corporate clients, and has helped a lot of people to be successful on LinkedIn as well. I do so much LinkedIn and got the attention of Microsoft, and they sponsor me to be their LinkedIn. I also run a digital agency called eWarrior, the Digital Warriors, where clients become more successful on LinkedIn. And I also wrote a book, How to Generate Leads and Close More Sales Using LinkedIn. So I'm glad I'm able to share some secrets with you today. So as an agency, we have helped many clients grow, achieve revenue, and of course, most customer satisfaction, the service level of repeat customers and delivering what we set to do. Here's my SSI. So if you're new to SSI, it means Social Selling Index. It's a metrics designed by LinkedIn to see how well all of us sell on LinkedIn. You can just go to linkedin.com/sales/SSI, key in your username and password, and you'll be able to access this dashboard as well. 84 is not the highest among all LinkedIn influencers, but it's considered very high. And you can do it as well by doing 4 things that LinkedIn wants you to do. Number 1, you're going to establish your brand. So you do that by completing your profile and posting a lot. Number 2, that's the summary version. Number 2 is you got to be constantly prospecting, and LinkedIn will detect whether people wants to connect back to you or not. If they do, your ratings go up. Number 3, this is the hardest part. As you see, I only have 16 marks here, is engage with insights. Your posting must trigger engagement. People must like, comment, and share. And right now, they can also repost. And you will score high this area. Number 4 is you got to build relationships, and I'm solid here, which means I reply the messages and I talk to people. That's how you build relationships. So SSI is a very important indicator to know that whether you are doing well on LinkedIn or not. Content will be these 3. So I'll just share with you who we are, eWarrior as a company, Sales Ninja, and myself. And I'm going to cover how do you reach out to corporate clients in Malaysia using LinkedIn. Now, technically, you can use the same strategy to target any corporate clients in any countries that you wish. And after I share with you some my funnels, we will also share with you some case studies. A lot of them, my active customers right now in all kinds of B2B and B2C industries. So how do you actually reach out to corporate clients in Malaysia using LinkedIn? Now, here are some steps. Number 1, if you want to be successful in anything, LinkedIn or otherwise, you have to use it every single day. Now, I'm not on LinkedIn like the entire day, but I'm there every day for 30 minutes to 60 minutes. Use it every single day, yeah. And 2 is do essentials before prospecting. Most people say, hey, LinkedIn is great. Pandemic period, we have to go online. Let's go online. Let's register a LinkedIn account. And during pandemic, every salesperson on earth went into panic mode, right? Because, hey, I cannot meet customers. I cannot do door-to-door because they're not in office. Let's do net selling. And they start registering LinkedIn product, and they start sending out connection requests, and they start spamming people with messages. But guess what? That is prospecting phase. Yes, in pandemic, you want to have clients, and that requires prospecting. But do the events before. Now, what are some of these things that you must do before prospecting? So here's the system. Very simple system, which people don't get it right. Number 1, profile. Number 2, post. Number 3, prospecting. So profile is very simple. Prospecting. So in profile, there are many tips available all over the internet. So as a fundamental essential you need to do is complete your profile, starting from the cover, make it stand out, make it brand related. So many of my clients also say that, hey, I'm an employee, so I don't want to put my face there. I say it's fine. Put some kind of a cover that showcase your product. Maybe you sell machineries. Maybe you're a property agent, or maybe you are a food ingredient supplier. Whatever it is, just put it on your cover. Let people know what you sell. please do not put the abstract art stuff that I see a lot on LinkedIn because they're trying to be artistic. Just be clear in your communication. When people visit your profile, who are you? What do you want them to know you? What do you want to position yourself as? Yeah. So as a photo, I have a very simple guideline: solid colors, smile, and only a bit of shoulders. No full body screen needed. Just a bit of your head and a bit of shoulders. Okay. Write a great headline and complete every single section in your LinkedIn. Whether it's your about, whether it's your featured, whether it's your accomplishments, whether it's getting recommendations, whatever feature that LinkedIn has, click on it and try to build something before you reach out to any corporate clients, because yes, they will judge you. So just imagine a guy going to see a corporate clients in Bermudas. It doesn't really work. You have to dress the part. Same for your profile. So that's all the tips about your profile. Number 2, now once you have your profile done, this is where I like to recommend you need to post. You cannot only be doing prospecting without content. So as you see, I have a piece of content here. They have reached 46,000 views over the duration of this post, and it has gone to UK, it's gone to US, and I'm in Malaysia population. But this post has gone around the world because LinkedIn love this post because many people click on the see more, which means it triggers the algorithm. Hey, many people are curious about your post, and it starts to shoot around the world. And I post every day. I'm actually very consistent. I post every single day, non-stop, in all kinds of topics. It could be digital marketing, it could be leadership, it could be sales, it could be business, it could be profile, post, and do prospecting. So number 2, you want to reach a client, are you calling the CIP model? Who are ideal prospect? What kind of clients do you want? So you got to define the criteria for searching for these companies, because what you need to do is build a profile to the target audience that you want. Say you want to target healthcare. So write your profile for healthcare people. If you are a advertising agency and you want to attract food companies, write your profile for the food company. So that's how you target your corporate ideal prospects. So for example, this is our hunt form. That means our consultation sheet with clients. What kind of target industry do you want? So it could be F&B, it could be industrial manufacturing, it could be robotics, it could be packaging. What kind of industry do you want to target? Where are they based? Oh, I want to target the Philippines. Okay, that's great, no issue. Criteria: how big of a company do you want? Oh, I want companies with at least 1,000 employees. Okay, great. What kind of position you want? I want to hit the procurement managers, or I want to hit the factory managers. Okay, so there will be examples. Or pain of this industry. Okay, what kind of pain can you solve? It could be costing. Now we have global supply chain disruption. You have Ukraine, and you have war, and you will have wheat issues. So what kind of pain do they have? It could be costing. It could be delivery. And what solutions can you provide to help them solve the pain? So it must be strategic, and this model is not new. It comes from strategic selling methodology. You got to know what pain your customer have and what can you solve. So this is basic fundamental number 1. Number 3, corporate prospecting preparation. Before you reach out to anyone, what should you do? So here are some preparations for you to take home. Number 1, what is your credibility in a logistic company? And say, hey, do your truck have any chillers? They say no. I said, well, if you target pharma companies, those bacteria, enzymes, or what needs to have chillers in the truck. So you can't target that because you have not prepared. So what is your credibility in this industry that you want to target? So you got to think about that. Next, when we do consultation, we want our clients to provide us proof that they have done this before. So whether it's case studies, whether they have been featured in magazines or newspapers or online, some kind of publicity that shows authority or expertise. Because LinkedIn is a good networking site, but there are a lot of sales messages flying around. So you need to stand out. You need to show that you are the expert in whatever you're selling, whether you are a chemical supplier. What's so good about your chemicals? So where's the source? What's the manufacturing process? So you got to show your authority and expertise. Okay. So on top of that, we always get case studies from our clients before we launch any kind of message sequence or prospecting. So in case study, you have a couple of components. What is the name of your customer? What do they do? What problems do they have? What solution do you provide? What were the results? And any testimonials. So these are the 6 steps of case studies. So we want our clients to give us 3 case studies because of the email sequence. We cannot send the same case studies email versus a LinkedIn message. So we send different things, a variety. And then we have offers, right? Do they have a trial? Do they have like a free demo or POC? What do they want? What do they want to give to entice the customer to take action? Next is, what is the USP? There are so many solution providers. Let's say CRMs, right? There are so many of them. What is the USP? And then we have some creative images that we want our clients to do. So creative images, you can type this into your Chrome, and you will see that it's me doing some creative photos. Why? Because we want to stand out. Okay, so we can't send like typical pictures. We need to stand out. There are many sales messages going around, and the rest deal size and cycle. What I want to know is, if it takes 8 months to close the sales, what we're doing really is gen and appointments. So this is number 3. Number 4, then we design the campaign. Now we understand, the customers want to target certain industries, and we know the corporate clients that they want to target. So we want to see how big is the target size, because some of them want to target a very niche market, and LinkedIn may not have all the database for them. And then we'll write the copywriting, and then we'll create the sequences. So for example, this one, targeting Australia in the ICT sector with 11 employees targeting CX. So there are 3,000 profiles here, which is a good number to target over 6 months. Okay, this is the target side. If I search for certain target, and there's only like 300 and out of 300 only 30% are active, so the target is very small, and therefore the result for the clients will not be good. Okay, so we have to be wider and target certain industry. That's good. And next, we design campaigns through copywriting. Different agencies have different strategies, but for us, we will love to always write things related to the target industry that we are targeting. So we are targeting healthcare, we are targeting corporates, we are targeting, let's say, manufacturing. We will write on the pain point that the client is facing that you can solve as a solution provider. So a bunch of message sequences. It could be the first one is a connecting message, also known as invitation. Please use that. I know Olga says that it's better to not send through their experiences. So different clients, different results. For us, it's better to write. So please test, yeah. And then we'll send a message to follow up after they connected. So thanks for connecting. I hope you're doing well. And in this particular example, we work for the clients. As you can see, they are selling healthcare. So we want to create curiosity on their solutions so that clients want to know more. And when they know more, we move away from lead gen into the sales process of need creation. And that's where probing comes in, consultative selling comes in, solution selling comes in, and a lot more sales methodology. Yeah. Message number 2. So what does message number 2 mean? Means they do not reply message number 1, which with a lot. So you need to follow up, right? Now we add in more points. So these points, how do you pitch your clients and get them interested? So build it into your message and get them interested. You can insert links. You can get them into a PDF. You can build them into YouTube links. You can send them to a pre-recorded Zoom webinar. You can record a Loom video. There are many things that you can do to get their attention because they did not reply message number 1. And message number 3, it's time to give a bit of offer here and see if we can entice them with a bit of offer. So we try many methods. So these are some sample message sequences. And then lastly, the all famous breakup message. We also do that here. So we can also do that. And number 5, it's time to launch the campaign, monitor the results, and continue to improve because you will never know which one works the best. Keep monitoring and keep optimizing. So let's share with you some case studies and So this client is a cut through complexity of logistics arrangements. Basically, what they do is air, sea, land, freight services, and tax and customs and those kind of services. So what we do is we target manufacturers and traders who do import and export, and also some Shopee and Lazada sellers in Malaysia, as they will use some logistics services, and some freight forwarders in other countries to be partners, agents, so that they can get better rates. So location, we target multiple countries: Malaysia, Indonesia, USA, Dubai, Australia, China, Japan, to acquire agents. Yeah, but the clients is mostly local. Targeting 30 employees and years and below years of business. And we specifically only go for sales and logistics and supply chain managers or the director of the company. So we have thousands of requests. These are all ongoing. By the way, every case study here is ongoing clients. That means the metrics have not ended yet. We are ongoing. So connection request still at 20%, response rate 8%. So what did we learn? So clients generated too many leads. So in this case, this is an awesome case study here. They have to keep expanding the sales team because the leads just come in, just keep non-stop, and the company is pretty small, so they have to keep hiring. So 80%, according to the client, of the are qualified leads. Qualified means they have a need and they have shipment and they are interested to see a quote, yeah, rather than they outright reject you and say, no, I have a supplier. And the client has estimated 50,000 ringgit profits every month. 50,000 is like 15,000 US dollars from every new client acquisition activities. So we also learned that the industry is doing very well and client value proposition is very clear and their follow-up is also very good. So that makes a big difference if you want to do well. Okay, so this is a testimonial we can skip. Next, we have an integrated consultant company. So what we do is to help clients find properties overseas, in Portugal, in Australia, in UK, and they help with the handover and everything else. Okay, and this is a tough one because they want to target only the high net worth. This is a B2C play, whereas the rest of the case that I shared with you was B2B. Yeah. So we target all kind of high net worth clients in over Asia Pacific, Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, India. And the client only wants us to target the public listed company owners. Just imagine, this is a really, really tough one. Only targeting MD, CEO, chairmen, and owners of public listed companies. So that's a tough one. However, we also found that we started off the connections. Pretty good acceptance rates, still have 26% and response rates of 10%. Wanting to know more and continue the sales conversations. And our learning is bringing in the client through the webinar funnel is great because before attending the webinar, what we learn is we actually send the client the previous webinar. So that has created more interest compared to just outright message to the new webinar. So people want to know like, what have you got to offer first? So that has been a change for this funnel. And it's not easy bringing in high net worth clients, so because these are ultra rich people and they ask very technical questions. So what we do is we use multiple strategies for this client. We use LinkedIn ads, so it's an ads play as well, combined with our LinkedIn prospecting strategies. Plus, we also send reminder to the webinars to every single client via mobile, WhatsApp text, via messages, and also we email them. So that's the play for this. Next, we have a vehicle maintenance system. And what they do is they save 15 to 20% of the monthly maintenance charges and avoid the downtime and business. So we want to target logistic, F&B, and delivery business, targeting Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia customers. And we are going after the fleet managers, operation managers, GMs, and also the CEOs. Very high acceptance rates, as you can see, 42% means most people want to know more about what we have to offer. And we have a response rate of 11%. So learnings, lots of interest, but need to qualify the leads to ensure lead quality and lead scoring is good. Because many people say, yeah, I want to know. So that has a lot of interest, but we need to still qualify them to make sure lead scoring. As we supply leads to the customers, they only want good leads. They don't want any kind of, send me more, email me kind of a leads. So we have to qualify them as well. So next learnings, we need to prospect effectively because most of these companies that they want to know more, then they reply with an objection. Oh, we already have a software. Oh, we outsource to 3PL, right? Third-party logistics companies. So our learning is objection handling and lead creation is very important. As we continue to pursue the leads, we have to handle need-based objections to get the appointment for the clients.
Hanzo, sorry, may I interrupt you for a second? We have 3 minutes left and we have some questions. Could we please go to the questions? Would it be okay?
Okay. Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go.
Sorry for that. I think we can share the slides with the participants afterwards, so they will maybe find some other case studies you haven't had time to share with us. So first question is. Yeah, first question is how to find and collect people in a very narrow niche of data privacy and security in Malaysia. What kind of offline and online events are popular there now?
Kind of target belongs to this group of target customers, right? So I believe these are the CIOs, security keyword you already mentioned, security. You can have data privacy, IoT, server maintenance. I guess that will be your prospects that you can target as a title, and perhaps you can start. So second question.
Okay, let's do this way. If the company provides some services and doesn't have any physical products, how to visualize this kind of services on LinkedIn in your profile?
Okay, so you're providing some kind of service and you can't actually have a picture of some kind. Well, every service you can be tangibilized. You can have pictures of your customers. You can have your flow charts. You will have. I can't imagine what kind of business is this. Maybe the person asked the question would like to give me an example. What business are you in? Because I am in intangible as well. So what you can do, I also would recommend writing stories about your experience with your client. That itself can let people imagine what you sell as a service.